Hello. So we're going to go through a couple of things that hopefully will clarify um, uh, questions that we have regarding our algebra class. So the first thing is about Canvas. When you go to your Canvas dashboard, you should see the following Canvas tile, as they're called. And if you notice, you'll notice that it says Ms. Liseco's algebra class. And then underneath it, it also says Algebra 1 Daily Lab. And so what I've done is I've cross-listed our daily lab with our daily algebra class. So that instead of having to know whether it's a blue day or a gold day and having to go to the correct Canvas course, everything then is housed in this one Canvas course. So that means that you're enrolled in a class that meets 90 minutes every day for algebra. Some days that's called Algebra Daily Lab. Some days that's called Algebra Daily Class. You don't need to be concerned about that. It's the way that I need to keep track of attendance and the way that I need to keep track of the grade book. But for you as a student, try to streamline it so that you just see that one course on your dashboard. Okay? Now, when you do go to Power School to look for your grades, you'll notice that in Power School that you have a daily grade and you have a lab daily grade. Your Algebra 1 daily grade is like your algebra class grade. It's based more on your quizzes, on your test scores. Your Algebra 1 lab grade is based more on your homework, classwork, those types of things. You'll notice that some assignments that we do will count for both the Algebra 1 daily class grade and the Algebra 1 lab daily grade. Now, you don't need to be concerned about that. I just want to let you know that you're seeing those different things in Power School and that if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Our Power School grade will always be our most accurate grade. Since we are doing both courses within the same Canvas course, I will be in charge of making sure that they get into the correct Power School grade book and that they show up accurately. Now, how can we be successful in this class? First thing you want to do is make sure that when you read the modules and ask us to watch any of the videos, that you do want to watch any of the videos that have been embedded, and that you complete your Algebra 1 notebook. This is what we would be normally doing in class if we were meeting together. So right now, I know that a lot of it is review because it's pre-algebra review, but it's stuff that we're going to need to know going forward. So we want to make sure we take the time to review it. So make sure that you watch those videos and that you complete the notebook. Notebooks were the bookstore, and there's still a few there if you need to pick them up, but you can always print pages of the notebook off of our Canvas course under the class resources also. One thing that we're going to be using a lot of is Math Excel for School. So at this point, everyone should have logged into Math Excel for School. If you haven't, you need to reach out to me and let me know. And if you're having questions about the login, please let me know that also. I will link in our module for today, the directions, in case some of us have forgotten. But once you have I've already set up your accounts for you. And once you know your username and password, let's please make sure that you save that. That'll be your username and password for your entire year here with Math Excel. Okay? So you'll go to the green sign-in button, you'll use your Math Excel username and password that I've created for you, and you'll access into your account. Now, we've had 12 days of school so far, and since we meet every day for 90 minutes, we have quite a few assignments in Math Excel. We have one type of assignments that are homework. Homework assignments are really just like classwork also. Since we're virtual, we don't actually have classwork, so I just call it all homework. This is where your real learning takes place. Notice that you have 3 attempts per question. You can ask for hints. You can ask for similar questions. So there's a lot of embedded information in the Math Excel. So these are things that if I were walking around the room and you had a question, and I would answer that question. Those are the things you would find in Math Excel, those little hints to kind of help you along the way. So make sure that you utilize those things, okay? Notice that homework grades go into both your algebra daily grade and your lab daily grade, okay? And we do have 8 of those already, and they're listed there for you. You can see they're mostly pre-algebra topics, and that's where we are at the beginning of this year with reviewing. The other type of assignments we have so far are quizzes. Quizzes are to be taken after you go through and you practice that Math Excel homework. You've gone through, you've looked at hints, you've maybe asked for different questions so that you've mastered the skill, and you're now ready to take the quiz. Your quiz has 2 total attempts, so that means that if you take it once and you aren't happy with the score, you can go back, you can watch some videos, redo some problems in your notebook, redo the Math Excel assignment, and then take the quiz again. So that quiz attempt should be your best effort. And notice that there are 8 of those. For every homework, we have a quiz also. The last thing is we are going to the point now where we are finished up with our review of pre-algebra, and so we're getting ready this week to take our Chapter 1 test. And that will also be on Math Excel later this week. So what are we working on today? Well, I've given you a time extension. We need to complete all 16 assignments by 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. That's September 2nd. Now, initially, I had this due for last week, but I know that some of us are just getting in the hang of Math Excel and getting everything going. So we should have 16 total, 8 homeworks, and 8 quizzes complete by Wednesday morning. Okay, you'll notice that in Power School, I already have the grades in there. Anything that is in there will be adjusted starting Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. So if you have a 70% on a quiz and you want to try to make it better, then retake that quiz. If you miss some assignments and you have a 0 in there, then redo those. This is your opportunity to go through and just get the best scores and make sure that you've learned everything that you need to learn. What else are we doing today? Well, not today, but tomorrow, giving you some notice here that tomorrow, on Tuesday, September 1st, that you're going to need to meet with me on a Zoom meeting. So you can see the last names there. A through K is going to meet just 15 minutes, 12:10 to 12:25. And then last names L through Q, 12:30 to 12:45. And last names R through Z, 12:50 to 1:05. The Zoom link will be in this module. Please do make sure that your name is displayed correctly so that I can admit you from the waiting room into the Zoom room. And bring any Chapter 1 questions that you have with you. We may get to them, or we may just save those for our next Zoom session. This is really just one that I want to first just touch base and say hello to everyone. And then second, just see what questions we have since we're finishing up Chapter 1 now, okay? If you're unable to make that assigned time, you need to let me know because this is a requirement, okay? So I need to get you into an alternative time so that we can Zoom at some point, you and I, okay? Thanks, and I'll be talking to you soon.